a good fighter. Yeah.
Of course, the minute I said that, before everything I said.
Danny, what's the game plan, Paulie? I thought we was waiting on somebody else.
I don't know. I was
Go ahead, talk to me then, man.
You know, the game plan is go in there and, you know, get the victory. Dictate the pace of the fight and just take charge from the beginning.
Is the chasing chicken something serious? Is that really a part of the...
Nah, we just messing around.
Messing around?
Yeah, we just messing around, chasing chickens, you know, giving people something to talk about.
Which Paulie do you expect?
It is hard to catch a chicken, though.
How hard was it? Talk about it.
It's pretty hard. Because you got to grab it by its feet. And when you go to grab it, it jumps. So it's like you got to time it perfect.
Do you expect the Paulie that boxes more or the Paulie that went to war with Cotto?
I don't know.
Which one are you prepared for?
I'm prepared for both. You know, I box with a lot of guys who move. I box with guys who come forward. So we're ready for whatever.
You said you're bringing more power. You're not going to be dehydrated. You feel like you're going to be a new Danny Garcia at 147.
Yeah.
What's going to be everything that's new about Danny Garcia at 147? What can we expect to see?
You know, he's going to see a lot more energy, a lot more smarter, a lot more agility, and we're going to go in there and get the job done.
Danny, we were talking to Paulie Malignaggi earlier, and he was saying that he feels that subconsciously you guys are putting out statements about his movement and his jab so that he doesn't move and jab as much, so that maybe he can change his game plan. What's your thoughts?
Nah, we ain't doing none of that. We just working hard. You know, we're just being entertaining. At the end of the day, we're prepared for whatever. If he wants to move, he wants to come forward, we're prepared, man. I did everything right this camp, and I'm ready to go in there and get the job done.
Speaking of doing everything right, he spoke a lot today about the addition of Memo Heredia and the fact that he's never made weight this easy. I remember being in your gym last weekend in Philly and you saying the same thing, that you made weight easy.
Yeah.
You don't remember the last time you could eat as much as you've been eating.
Exactly.
We're going to get both of you guys at 100%. Who do you think's 100% is going to be enough for the win?
Of course, me. You know, my 100% is always going to be anybody. Because my style is made, you know, to be any fighter in the game. So, you know, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he trained hard because he knows what's at stake. But we train hard and we're ready to get this victory.
Now you're a fighter and only a fighter. I mean, Malignaggi commentates. He's constantly on an airplane. Do you think that that's going to affect him because his training camp has been interrupted with different telecasts for his broadcasting career?
You know, I really don't know. That's something, you know, you probably got to ask him. But, you know, I've been asked to do a lot of things in my career, like be in movies and things like that. And I always turn them down because I always wanted to be a fighter and never get distracted, because I notice when fighters go off to do movies and do other things, they tend to get beat in their next performance.
Any concern with having Memo Heredia in his camp?
No, I ain't worried about that. We did anti-doping, so I'm not worried about, you know, nobody cheating. Because at the end of the day, I know 110% they ain't need nobody to beat them.
You said you got tested 6 times. How many times?
I got tested, I think I've run the same time 6 times, because the protocols, when they test him, they test me, so it's about the same.
When they did the drug testing, was it just urine or was it withdrawing blood as well?
You know, some days they'll do urine, some days they'll do blood and urine. They did, so both of them. Like, I got tested on Monday, they did blood and urine.
Since the inception of PBC, they mentioned that you guys would be doing USADA drug testing. Do you feel more comfortable now that everyone you get in the ring with, at least you know they're being tested and they can't be cheating unless they can beat the system?
I mean, there's loopholes to everything, and I'm saying, like, anti-doping is good, but it's as simple as getting a letter from your doctor saying you need a supplement and you can get away with it, to be honest with you. Like, I don't do that. I'm 100% athlete. I take B12. That's the only vitamin I take. B12 with a lot of hard work. But yeah, so you know that you can get away with it if you want. You know, I'm probably the only fighter who ever told you that.
Can we get some words on the unfair criticism you get and all the cherry emojis on your Instagram and things like that?
You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day,
Tyrone style.
Yeah, Tyrone style. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I know in my heart I beat a lot of good fighters. I beat a lot of good champions, and it takes a lot of heart to go in there and fight. So I'm happy the way my
Does it put an
career's
extra chip on your shoulder?
Nah,
Go out there and get a knockout?
nah, that don't motivate me like what the fans think of me. At the end of the day, I'm self-motivated and I go in there and I put that work in and get the job done.
You feel you'll break your record for the Barclays attendees?
We'll see. It could happen. It could happen. I believe so. I hope so.
Danny, this is your first fight at 147. How much pressure do you feel to go out there and have a good performance and be really impressive?
I'm no pressure, but I'm looking forward to going there and have an excellent performance. I feel good, man. I feel ready. I'm ready to fight tomorrow. I'm ready to fight today. The fight was today, so I'm ready.
You're known as a power puncher in that 140-pound division. How do you feel like your power is going to carry up coming up to 147 for the first time against a guy who's known to have a pretty durable chin?
Yeah, ask my last sparring partner that. He didn't make it out.
Would you feel strong at 47 and more rolls and speed or anything like that?
No, I actually feel faster at 147, and I feel a lot stronger. 140 was just forcing me to fight one way, and I was just come forward. That's why people think I was a flat-footed fighter, because I was drained, so I just had to come forward and overpower my opponent. But now I feel like I'm a lot faster, a lot stronger. I'm working a lot of things. They can't be quicker on our feet.
So you're going to be showing that this fight, that you could be on your toes, that you could actually be a boxer?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, I beat Lucas Batista, I outboxed him, so that's just to show you right there. I was a national amateur champion. He can't be an amateur champion without having the boxing skills. So at the end of the day, I feel like I'm one of the most versatile boxers in the sport.
Now you've gotten some criticism in the past for fading late. Could we attribute that to the struggle for 140? And does that mean that you'll be able to fight all 3 minutes of all 12 rounds this fight?
Yes, sir. Definitely. This training camp, I felt strong when I sparred 12 rounds. I think I sparred 12 rounds like 3 times, and I felt strong the whole way through. So, in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round, I felt strong. Venue date, like they get the TV date, and the venue's already booked for something else. So it's all about timing, but I'm pretty sure I'll be playing. Oh, just because we have a rule, we got to catch it by its feet. So when you go to grab a chicken by its feet, it jumps up in the air. So it's all, you got to time it. So that's probably the hardest thing. It's pretty fast too.
How many times did you actually do this thing where you chase it?
We did it like 4 or 5 times. We didn't do it every day. We just throw them in there, chase the chicken, and grab it, rocket style.
Those antics that you do in your film, are they programmed to keep them leave the business so they can talk with gossips and look what they're doing?
That's what it's all about. I mean, as much as the media stops, we still need the media, so you got to give them something to talk about.
Danny, real quick, what is your thoughts on Amir Khan saying that if he would be 100-0 if he cherry-picked as much as Mayweather did?
I don't know, man, because Mayweather's been in some good fights in his career. Mayweather fought a lot of good fighters, even when he was in a smaller weight division. So, I mean, I don't know about that, but I guess that's how he feels.
Do you think that that's just talk to, garner enough attention to deserve a fight with Mayweather?
Maybe he's just trying to throw shots at Mayweather to get him mad and get the Mayweather fight. But other than that, I don't know.
A lot of times when Mayweather's asked, he always says that Amir Khan has Danny Garcia problems.
Yeah.
Will you ever give him that rematch? Now that you're moving to 147, he's a big name, he brings a lot of money. Is that something you want? I know your father does not, but what about you?
I think it's a big fight, to be honest with you. I think it's a big fight. He's a star in boxing, I'm a big star in boxing now. So I think, it'll be a big fight. And if it happens, it happens. I'm down.
So it's something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Are there bigger fish to fry, in your opinion, at 147 before you even start thinking about Khan, Thurman, Porter?
When it comes to names, Khan's probably one of the biggest names, bigger than those guys. But those guys are good names too. Porter, Steve Broder, Keith Thurman, and those are guys who coming up behind.
What about Kell Brook?
Well, that's a good fight too.
He has a title. title.
Yeah, he got the IBF world title. So, I mean, those are all matches I'm looking forward to. I definitely want to win a world title, though. So, if I fight one of them guys, I definitely want to win for a world title because I want to be a world champion again.
Well, Thurman has the WBA title. Is that something you'd be interested in? And are you looking forward to mixing it up with those guys? I know this is only your first fight at 147 in your introduction into 147, but in the back of your mind, are all these big, because everywhere you turn, there's big matchups at 147 for you.
He does have the WBA, but I don't think it's a Super World title though. I think Mayweather has a Super. So he's like the interim WBA World Champion. So you know, that's a fight that Al Heyman wants, and that's the title that's on the line, and we can do it.
Speaking of Kell Brook, a little bit earlier we were talking about him. What's your thoughts on him possibly facing Leonard Bundu, a guy that Keith Thurman just fought?
I really don't know nothing about that. I guess it's just hiding in the UK with the IBF. So, I mean, boxing's a business, and boxing's a business, and whatever he feels that is good for him, then all praise to him.
Do you think that that's considered hiding? I mean, this is going to be his third consecutive defense versus a European fighter. The first one was Jojo Dan, then Frankie Gavin, now Leonard Bundu. I mean, it does seem like he's staying on the UK and keeping that belt away from some American fighters.
You know, at the end of the day, you know, like I said, boxing is a business. So if he can make millions of dollars and fight in the UK and fight whoever he wants, why not? But if he wants to be a true champion and fight American fighters and come over across the pond, then all praise to him. But if not, you know, like he has a good team. You know, I guess he knows what he's doing.
Is DSG going to expand his brand and take it to the United Kingdom one day? Could we possibly see you over there, whether it's fighting or just visiting?
I would definitely visit. I don't think I'm gonna fight though. I heard the taxes are crazy over there. Like 30% or something like that. I need that 30%.
Habla español? ¿Habla español? You would like to fight Cuban, Rance Barthelemy, the Cuban guy, the Cuban boxer.
Which one?
Rance Barthelemy. Rance Barthelemy, el boxeador cubano quiere pelear con.
He fights at 140.
Yeah.
I fight at 147 now. So yeah.
Hey Danny, you gotta send your fans in Puerto Rico right now.
Oh, I love all my fans in Puerto Rico, man. Just keep supporting me. I love you. I appreciate all the love and support.